I know, I'm trying to look
Here on
here.
Hive365, so I'm going to go down
keep
to the
doing a-
shoutouts. Detective Sadist has come up with a theory. He's come up with a conspiracy theory saying we had Steve, who is a DJ around, and we had Misfit, who's Alpha, which is fantastic. And he says now we have this sexy British gent. So almost South African, bit close, I suppose.
What?
Asking, am I their child? Oh, it's possible. We're going to have to figure this out. Alpha, you may have some explaining to do, my friends.
He made that shout out so long.
So that is Stardust. Music sounds better
I'll think
here
of
on
my name.
Hive365. Detective Sadist asking me a question. I'm not going to repeat the question, but I will tell you that the face that you're looking for is somewhere between that emoji with the little squint eyes and the tongue hanging out and the new emoji with the head blowing up. I think that is the face you're looking for.
Well, I didn't expect that.
What'd you say? Hot Girl Friday, the best damn day of the week. Not lying.
Yeah, go on, stare at them titties, boy.
I didn't know there was people around.
There's a zombie in that room, everybody run!
What, in that little room?
Yeah,
Oh, I see him.
we're all running towards it,
What,
and then
room
boom.
10? It's called room 10.
Oh, is there in room 10? Oh!
Yeah.
Oh!
That's the room you were talking about. Get the fuck away from me.
Oh, fuck me.
Oh, there's a zombies in room 10. Oh, fucking god.
Okay, so let's read some shoutouts quickly. Detective Sadist coming in from the web player. Misfit, been drinking while
Why not
this
me
silent DJ been on air. No dings for these shitty things. How very dare you, Detective Sadist. Coming back full on there with the banter. It's about time, I might add. Jipin says, catch Detective Sadist up for me and bless us with a few dongs. Oh, there'll be plenty of those tonight. And not only can you hear them now, you can also see them on Twitch. So come join us. Oh dear.
What?
Misfit, how many tips you need to show feet? That can be arranged. We also accept armpit, boobs or earlobes. Well, I'm afraid I'll probably get banned if I did boobs, so sorry about
Say
that.
boobs, I said bobs.
And Jipin says, can you please sing and or whistle the SpongeBob theme tune for your boy Jipin? Well,
Got one.
2 weeks
Got
ago,
two.
it was requested that I sang Humpty Dumpty live on air, and I did that. So we're going to have a few more bells before that happens, but I'll see what I can do. And Interlude40 coming in from the Hive Discord says, why don't you just download a webcam, says Jipin. Don't spoil it, dude. Don't spoil it.
If I do this, it's just going to go straight into chat if it doesn't go right.
It'll be fine. Exclamation
You
mark.
see, it's gone straight into chat.
Give us some ditties.
Yeah.
Oh. One sec.
Got a whole bunch of shout-outs. First one is from Jipin on the web player. Shout out to Detective Sadist, moistening his palate to a good old wine spritzer. This is why he doesn't get any poots. Okay then. Agent 2583 on the Discord says, thanks for covering Kurgan.
Bills of balloons out there. Go have a look, dear.
Christ. Oh! Whoa, where did he get up from?
Yeah, you get strafers, which fuck you. It's like the admins. I'm pretty sure the fuck you.
Got a shout out from Detective Sadist on the zombie hunting server. He asks, can I interest you in
Hey,
some
kill.
moist bort? Misfit seems to love bort, and I'd love your opinion on it. I don't know what bort is, but it sounds moist. Jipin on the web player shouts out, you aren't Misfit, but as long as you give us more dongs with these songs, you're alright with us.
I said
And
shitty songs. but alright.
Carla Colomna. Detective Sadist also sends in another shout out. He says, me and Jipin are on our way to being smashed. You should talk more with your audience. You have a sexy onion voice.
Onion voice.
I know
Got
sexy is a compliment, but I don't know about the onion voice. Just keep those shoutouts rolling in, and I will keep talking to you guys. You've got another one from Detective Sadist. He says, or asks more specifically, what do you do when you're with your partner watching a movie, then they suddenly flip you over and eat your ass? I can't say that's actually happened to me. Maybe it depends on your reaction. If you like that, you just don't do anything.
Oh, fuck's sake.
However, on the other hand, if you don't, clench them cheeks. Jippin from the web player sends in a request. Says, if you was to define the word chum, what would you say it meant? Well, that's all about context. You know, chum in the sense of, oh geez, train of thought is a thing that I'm losing. Sense of friends, I'd say it was a friend. You know, chum in the sense of the chum bucket. You know, maybe something more along the lines of yuck.
Got one.
Got another shout out from Detective Sadist. He says, what if I told you the context was I just chummed so hard I chamed? I don't know how I feel about this. I need an adult. I have no idea how to react to that though. Jippin also says, when you're minding your own business, sucking a packer, and your girl drops a fat one in the kitchen sink, what do?
I couldn't even fucking hear it.
That's another one I don't know how to react to though.
I didn't say packer, I said pecker.
What the fuck was that? The fuck are
She
those?
drops a fat one in the sink.
Green Ben shouts out, what the fuck are these shoutouts? They're trying to get me to interact with the audience, I think, because these are the same guys that were like, I need to interact more, so I told them to send more shoutouts in and I'd interact. That's what they're doing. I mean, they're sending in those shoutouts. Detective Sadist sends a shoutout, when you chum, there are millions spirates that your chum molecules all explode into Chinese in 1984. I don't even know how to react to that. Again, like, what the fuck? Detective Sadist also sends in, you should change the tune button to chum, and the poon button to this is unsatisfactory music.
The chum button!
So long of a sentence.
That's
So
perfect.
unneeded. Jippin from the web player sends in a shout out saying, cool guy DJ man, would you like to star in Jippin the album? I've already been taking clips of your voice and mixing your voice. Ooh, it sounds like I don't have a choice though. Zoom from this intro seg.
Get off.
This was a request from, let's see.
What did you do?
From Luke on the Unilo's Zombie Escape.
What?
Detective Sadist shouts
I've
out,
got another shout out ready.
Jippin says, cauliflower chum will be your fave veg by the end of this night, guaranteed. I just need a drink after reading that. Detective Sadist says, if you could change the color of a butthole to anything but crimson,
Cauliflower
what would
chum.
it be? It's crimson? What? Jippin sends in a shout out saying, so what's up with Mistfish? You got skin flute lessons or something? She just couldn't be around tonight, my dude. Sadist sends in, you ain't no misfit, but alright, consider yourself an honorary chum and board buddy. Welcome aboard, American man. Thank you, I feel so accepted.
Skin flute lessons. What you doing there?
Detective Sadist says, all these shoutouts are going on my channel. Hope you're okay with that, chummy. I indirectly not give my indirect consent.
Right.
Jippin on the web player says, or is Misfit out fluffing the rest of the Hive crew before their shows? I do not know. I honestly don't. Nomad from the Surf Bro. Detective Sadist also sends in another shout out. He says, do you think Darth Vader and Yoda would make a cute couple? Big micro dick in a tiny green hole? What the actual fuck is going on in your mind, dude? Like, holy shit, that's like, who thinks of this shit? Amy on the Panda community shouts out, sex is cool and all, but have you tried H2O? Got another shout out from Sadist. He asked if you met a man called Chris Adams who was as red as the fucking devil, what would you say to him? I mean, I'd probably say, yo, dude, you just got out of a hot tub or some shit, or are you just that embarrassed about the look of yourself? I don't know, because you wouldn't be able to tell if he's flustered. Like that's all I could think of. Jipping on the web player, shouts out, chumming to the taste of blue cheese. Oh, you got a Bort to the taste of blue cheese too. Oh yeah, that's right. I was supposed to answer a shout out after that last song. So I would never eat an orphan for an Alienware PC for the simple fact that Alienware PCs are so overpriced and overrated that I'd be better off eating an orphan to build my own PC.
Totally true.
All they're saying is Cloud makes an attractive female.
For male. So you can always be played as either or.
Oh, fuck off.
That was me!